Now the review of minutes will be read out by the secretary, Mr. Naveen.
Minutes of previous meeting. Agenda of the meeting. Welcome speech by Mohan Shri. Adoption of previous general meeting minutes. Announcement regarding collection of subscription money from members. Announcement regarding annual subscription. Announcement regarding preparation and maintenance of audit working. Quiz program. Announcement of topic for debate to be held in the next meeting. Quorum of the meeting. The quorum required for the meeting was present. The presence of following members were noted: Shakti, Jeshwant, Raghavendra Rao, Naveen, V.S. Ganesan sir, Venkata Subbarao, Mahesh Bhatt, Sarat C, Monish, Ramanujan sir. Minutes in detail. Welcome speech was given by Monish Sri. Minutes of the previous general meeting was adopted by the members in the meeting. Announcement regarding deduction of subscription money from the stipends of the current articles was made by Naveen. Announcement regarding due date for paying annual subscription was made by Naveen. Announcement regarding maintenance of audit working notes was made by Naveen. Quiz program was conducted by Naveen and Monish. Prizes were distributed to the participants of the quiz program by Ganesh sir. Topic for the debate to be conducted in the next general meeting was given by Sarat C. The topic is extension of due date for filing of tax audit report, beneficial or not. Suggestions for buying new library books was invited from members. Vote of thanks was given by Monish. Is this minute adopted? Okay. Now, Sarat, President Sarat will take over from here.
Good evening, one and all. Before starting with the next point of our agenda, we have got new members in here. We'll start with a small introduction ceremony. Please introduce yourself. Down forward.
My name is R.K. Banerjee. I was interested in this from, and I'm the first son, I'm the first, I was the first mark in my school, Ashram school. I think you all know about the school. The founder, Ms. Lata Rajnikant,
Raju.
Hi, good evening. My name is Raju. I am from Andhra. You have to tell your full name. Here, my center is Raju. I completed my CA Inter IBCC Guntur. I am from Andhra.
Welcome to GASA, guys. GASA stands for Gopal Iyer and Subramanian Articles Association. Herein we work towards more closer activities. More activities so that all the articles get closer. We promote senior junior relationship and other so and main motivation, main intention creation of GASA is social activities. Usually for every Diwali we carry out various activities. Diwali we have some exception, but in future we are planning for the same. Then we organize tours and other things for healthy relationship between the articles in here. We have formed this association. This was formed in 2008 by our seniors Anand and Bala, and we just carry out this venture. We are just carrying it out. Okay, then next point of the agenda, news by Monish C.
Good evening, everyone. Actually, I plan to cover few news which have been there for the past 2-3 months. So first in our news comes the G20 summit which was held recently. Before going into the news, can anyone just tell who are all the 20 members of G20? At least 10 members, someone can list out.
USA, Australia, Russia, India, China,
Singapore.
Japan, Germany, France. Brazil, Japan.
I will tell the 20 members. The G20 member countries are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, UK, USA, and the last is European Union. So recently the G20 summit was held in Brisbane, Australia. So all the country leaders participated in that meeting. And this time the meeting's agenda was mainly to improve the world global trade. There was a lot of discussions about how to have free and transparent trade procedures. So they also discussed about climate change, and also in the health point of view, there were heavy discussions about how to cure Ebola, that is fastly spreading in all the countries. The plan is to increase the growth and productivity of all the G20 member countries by 2% in the next 5 years. So they are planning to improve growth and stability. And also, discussions were about tax laws, how to prevent money laundering and also black money. Actually, their plan is to reduce the tax havens in the world. So they want clear and clean tax laws. And also, they plan to have a green climate fund for climate. So, in that, USA alone contributes $3 billion US dollars. So, and also during the G20 summit, you all would have seen that our own Prime Minister Narendra Modi had gone to Brisbane and he had met all the Australian Indians. He had a big meeting and all the Indians who were there in Australia had come to see his speeches. Main suggestion from our own Prime Minister was he suggested the introduction of base erosion and profit sharing action plan, which is mainly to ease out tax goods, and the plan is to sign more tax treaties between the member countries, and also to provide help in economic development. And can anyone tell what is the main highlight of the G20 summit? Something happened in the end of the summit. Something which was very controversial. The president of Russia, Mr. Putin, Vladimir Putin, he walked out of the because the issue was Russia had before 3-4 months they had annexed a country called Crimea. So there were a lot of opposition from all the member countries, and the Western countries, that is the USA, UK, France, they had started speaking against him. So he had a walkout of the G20. That caused a big problem in the. And also one of the another initiatives which Mr. Narendra Modi wanted in the G20 summit is he actually the BRICS summit, the Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. That summit was held in July 2014. So he had made a suggestion in that summit saying that there should be a creation of the BRICS Development Bank, which constitute all the members of the BRICS, be constituted by 2016. So he again stressed on the fact that BRICS Bank should come. He made a suggestion in the G20 summit. So main aim of the BRICS Development Bank was to provide funds, short-term liquidity funds to member countries. And also black money and money laundering were all the other issues that are discussed in the summit. So that also was discussed upon again. And also recently, in move on to the next news now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Swachh Bharat Clean India campaign. It was launched on 2nd October 2014. The main aim of the campaign is to have clean India by 2019. The campaign aims at having fully clean India by 2019. So they were working on it. It was launched by Narendra Modi and Gandhi. And move on to the last news, the last few news about the details of sport. So the news is, you all know that World Chess Championship is again going on in Russia. So our own Vishwanathan Anand is trailing by 1 point. There's still 2 more games left. So its score is 5.9, 4.9. So we hope that. And yesterday there was also news. Mr. Narendra Modi had invited President Barack Obama, the US President, to be a chief guest in the Republic Day celebrations. He has also accepted the invitation. So he would be the first US President to be coming to India. Next, General Gaurav will give us the background.
Now I am going to speak about VAT ID. First, to who and all concerns VAT ID is applicable? What is the base? What is the limit for getting VAT ID? 1 crore. What is 1 crore? And what sales it is 1 crore? Whether VAT sales, whether CST sales, or any exempted sales, it includes. In turnover of 1 crore, VAT ID is applicable on 1 crore if turnover exceeds 1 crore. The turnover includes VAT sales, CST sales, zero rated sales, exempted sales, plus purchase under Section 11 and purchase under Section 12 of the Tamil Nadu Act. Next, how we proceed to the audit? We will proceed. First, we have to check with the books of accounts with the returns. Whether books of accounts is matching with the returns. In return also we have to see whether returns is matching with the annexures attached with the return. Next we will proceed with the sales and purchase like that procedure. Purchase and purchase return with the same procedure. Books of accounts with the returns. Next other details. Other details like payment details. Payment details are correctly entered in the return. Some people will enter that wrong check details. They will submit later and the check will be dishonored. Like that, whether we are covering those situations. Next thing is forms. Whether the SSC is using the forms. See, we are having C form, H form, F form. C form is for the CST sale for getting the small rate. F form when we transfer the stock to some other state. Within the state we didn't call as a stock transfer. We transfer to other state only. We can call it as a stock transfer. Then we have to receive a F form. For that we have to. I will discuss further with F form and H form. Whenever we, for example, H form is for when we, for example, I was there. I am having a manufacturer. Some X person is there. He is having a. He will transport to some. He will export to foreign countries. In between that, he will not pay a VAT. He will give a H form to me. Whether he is getting that H form is correct, he is properly submitting to the department. Next comes to the how VAT form WW. How we have to fill. First we have to in form WW we have to give the total VAT payable. Next purchase under Section 11, purchase under Section 12. What is purchase under Section 11? Purchase under Section 11 means sugar factory will be there. In sugar factory, normally it is an agricultural produce. That means the final purchaser. The final purchaser is the sugar factory. He has to pay the VAT. And whatever is the mediator, he is not able to pay the VAT. Next thing on the purchase under Section 12. What is under purchase Section 12? 12 means, for example, I am purchasing from unregistered dealer. Whether I was eligible for taking that EV. If I am taking from unregistered dealer, he will not get a VAT. Next thing on the purchase from registered dealer, which is not covering VAT. We will do black transactions. without paying VAT itself, we can easily pass the transactions. Next, total VAT payable. Out of that, input tax claimed. Now we have to deduct input tax reversal. What is input tax credit reversal? For example, if we are transferring a stock to other state, then we have to reverse the 5% of the stock transfer proportionately. Next, in addition to that, recently one amendment came. If we DA CSP sale, out of that proportionate, we have to do reversal of that CSP 3% of that input credit proportionately. Next, in main form W itself, we have to put total VAT payable, total CSP payable. Next, we need to attach a discrepancy report and annexed to form WW, copies of trading account and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Here they told only copies of, they are not saying audited financial statements. Next, annexed to form WW. There are annexed to form W contains part A, part B. Part A details it contains all PIN number, CST number, address.
What do you suggest? Say, you not mention auditor.
I will suggest the
Suppose the form WW, there are two situations. One is the statutory auditor himself certifies the form WW. Another is some other auditor submitting the form W, certifying the form W. So, what is advisable in such case for the person who signs the form W?
In my opinion, doing VAT audit instead of doing statutory audit, doing VAT audit first is very good. Then only we can produce the correct financial statements. First I am doing statutory audit. Later on I am doing some changes. I am unable to do the financial statements and I am unable to change the audited financial statements. First to do VAT audit, then statutory audit.
No, if you are a same auditor for both statutory audit,
Then what we will
form
do,
WW, what you say is correct. We are also trying to do that.
based on a claim.
Yeah, but whether we succeed in all the cases, we do not know. Okay, this time also, we were trying to do it. I don't know, only when we certify WW, we come to know the problems. But if the form WW is signed by some other auditor, what we should do? We say it is copies of P&L balance sheet sufficient. What do you suggest?
I will
Saying
suggest
that, you said it need not be an auditor one. So what is your suggestion?
Safer for the tax auditor to get
audited financial statement. We can
not
rely
a
on,
statutory auditor, then he can rely on
we can rely on certified chartered accountant or cost accountant.
See, if there are two situations again. If there is a difference, let us say the audit is over, audited P&L balance sheet is available. While doing the VAT audit, you find some difference either in sales or purchase or input tax credit, whatever it may be. Okay. Because of that, either sales figure may change, purchase figure may change, or your input tax credit may change, which will affect your liability side of the balance sheet. Let us assume that you found some difference. Two situation is you are the same person who did the statutory audit as well. Another is you are a different auditor. So how will you report? And what is your liability under VAT audit versus your statutory? Is there anything prescribed in the VAT audit requirement that auditor has done some mistake, then they can report to the institute or something? What is the responsibility and liability of the auditor? Told you raise the issue, but that's all.
In discrepancy report, we can use the correct amounts determined in the audit of account.
Correct. So that means
We
you have to enclose the audited statement only. Correct? No, since you said they have not mentioned the audited report, are you allowed to enclose something else? Not my question. What is your suggestion? Suppose you come across a slightly different P&L or balance sheet. As an auditor, will you attach that along with WW, or you will attach the audited statement?
Sir, in some cases, statutory audit is also not done, sir. That in that cases, we can attach this trading account P&L in such a situation, sir.
Okay. I just raised the issue because since you said no need to attach that it will lead to a lot of problems. Attach it you also attach audit. There is a mistake you have to accept. You are the same person who takes the audit. Then maybe you have to say what.
Once that goes now, that reports not be replaced. Even if I
Bad management will be replaced.
but after 6 months, but if it's more than 6 months, you cannot replace the auditor. Then what action can be taken? What corrective action can be taken?
For selective dealers, only annual return will be there.
See, here you can take as a statutory auditor and as stat auditor. Okay. As a statutory auditor, you have to see is there any chance of claiming. Even if there is a slight chance, you can always take that. You need not make a provision for that. You can even try it out. Then if it's not allowed, next year you can always revise that. That is one way of doing it. And another way is, since the Act doesn't permit you to claim within that time, and you are sure that you are not going to claim it, you are going to take it as your cost. In which case, you can as well put it as your cost and write it out in the P&L before signing the balance sheet. You can do that, or make a provision for that. Or if you still feel there is a doubt, then you can put it over. If there is a delay in that, but company feels that you can claim it as an exception. But in the event of gets disallowed, then the liability may go on to that. You can put it as an it all depends on case to case. You have to judge it based on that. So that is why, as he rightly said, if you do the VAT audit simultaneously, it's better. So that you can take that call and give the correct treatment to the post. It is not possible. Sometimes, you are in a hurry and you are in a different purpose. In which case, you have to necessarily state the difference. And if some problem arises to the auditor, we must be negotiable. At least by way of note, we have mentioned somewhere in the audit.
By giving support to auditor,
Sorry.
Next, annexure 2 Form WW. What are the details we have there? We will show in the Form WW only the brief details. We will give in a disclosure in annexure to Form W. Annexure to WW contains Part A and Part B. Part A, all the details of their CST number, TIN number, TAN number, all these details, their address, it will be there. Part B contains of what is the rate of their sale, what is the rate 5% first schedule. First schedule contains of three parts: Part A, Part B, Part C. Part A deals with 1%. Mainly it is for a jewelry that are costly items. Part B 5% industrial products mainly. Part C 14.5% automobiles. These three part C. Next works contract. We have to put turnover basis whether what we shown there is correct or not. We have to put a sales turnover as per sales. Part A, Part B, Part C. Next works contract. After that turnover under Section 7. What is Section 7? Star hotels. If I say having a star hotels, he has to put their star hotels. Next hotels other than star hotels. We have to put that. Next if FCC has another branch, another activity of doing business, we have to put that also. Goods second schedule. Goods under second schedule means petroleum, liquor, all these products. These products are state valuable items only. These products are also taxable at the highest marginal rate. It will taxable at a higher rate. Moreover, that these goods are diesel, petrol. These goods are not eligible for claiming input tax credit. Next, if any other goods specified in the notification. Next, purchase liable under Section 11. I already told you Section 11 is sugarcane purchases. If sugarcane purchase is the last purchaser only, he need to require to pay the VAT. If he is also not eligible to pay to take the credit on the final output of that sugar, he is ineligible to take that whatever they paid on sugarcane. And next, Section 12. Section 12 means unregistered dealers and registered dealers. If I am purchasing from unregistered dealer, so he is not paying the VAT. I have to pay the VAT. I paid the VAT. If I paid the VAT, I will eligible for taking that credit. Likewise, only registered dealers. Registered dealers passed a black transaction. He not paid. I not paid. Now I have to pay. Again, I will take credit.
It's a black transaction. How will they?
We will books of accounts we can come sir.
No.
If they paid in bank means it will come no sir.
Then it is not black transaction. It's a mistake in booking. It's a problem. Then it's not there. It's a black transaction.
Not VAT not payable transaction.
Or maybe you can say, even though the purchase is made made from the registered dealer, the registered dealer paid to charge the VAT. In which case you are liable to pay that.
The intensity is not there.
Huh?
The intensity is something not possible. Next, zero rated sales. Zero rated sales and exempted sales. What is the difference between that? For example, zero rated sales. My good is a taxable good, but it is called as zero rated sales. For example, he is there. He is exporting the goods. He will give a H form to me. So I am not paying the VAT because of that H form. It is called a zero rate. In zero rated sales, we will eligible to take that input tax credit and we can claim a refund. In exempted goods, we are not eligible to take the credit. That is the main difference between zero rated sale and exempted sale. Next, sales. Regarding sales, this is the main disclosure. Regarding purchases, from whom I am purchasing, there are 4 types of purchases: annual return filers, compounding dealers. Again, compounding dealer. If we purchase from compounding dealers, also we are ineligible to take that credit. Next, registered dealers, mainly compounding dealers, those who are the dealers, they will have a less turnover. Because of that, having less turnover, the government will allocate a smaller rate of percentage. Based on that, we are eligible. They will have a small rate only tax, some 0.5%, 0.25%. we are since he is paying a less margin, we are ineligible to take that credit. Next, returns.
Even in works contract, they will allow you. You can't segregate between material and labor. You can pay a compound and tax compound. Then also you cannot claim.
Compounding dealers. Next, purchase from unregistered dealers. Again we have to show here also purchase if any purchase from unregistered dealers. Next, interstate purchases. If any interstate purchase, CST purchase, then we have to put here. We are ineligible to take completely of CST input. Some guys will do that. CST input we are taking against the payment of CST. Like that, they will completely we are ineligible to take the CST input. Imports from India. If we take if we receive any goods from imports, we will put it here. There, while receiving imports, we are paying additional value duty. That duty is eligible to set up VAT. We have to put it here. Next, only for trader that if it is a manufacturer, it will be claimed in excise duty. If it is a trader, here we can put.
Purchase of trading goods, additional value duty can be claimed against.
If any other goods apart from that. Next we have to show turnover under the CST Act. What is the we have to put in under CST Act we have to put CFAM without CFAM. If without CFAM we have to pay the full tax, whatever the VAT rate is applicable as per the respective state. Not only that, we have to reverse that full input tax rate. For example, I am purchased locally from 14.5%. I have to reverse the full 14.5%. Since I am not getting a CFAM, I have to pay that tax at 14.5%. I have to reverse this 14.5%. Pre-export sales with HFAM, we have to show in CST Act clearly. Next, sales under section 5 subsection 1. This regards with the export sales. Whenever we exempted sales, sorry, this deals subsection 5, section 5 subsection 1 deals with exempted sales. Exempted sales, exempted sales only. Next, sales under section 5 subsection 2, it deals with the high sea sales. High sea sales means those, for example, inside the in territorial water, if you do a transaction near that, those transactions will come under high sea sales. Near to territorial water, some 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, it will be there. In that, if we do transaction there, we have to report here. Sales under section 5.3, it deals with export sales. Next, if any transit sales is without receiving the goods, I made a sale, then I have to get a form E1. Next, details of input tax reversal. For example, goods used for civil construction. The goods which is used for civil construction is ineligible for credit. For example, I purchased cement for constructing a building. Whatever the VAT paid on cement, it is ineligible to take the credit. Not only that, personal use, if the goods lost by theft, goods sent for free samples, and we have to show VAT for CST purchase without CFAM, consignment sales without FFAM, interstate transfers, input destroyed in fire or any lost, unavailed credit on capital goods. And for capital goods, VAT paid on capital goods, we have to take on 3 years. In first year, we have to take 50%, and the 2 years we have to take 25%. If we are unable to take that credit, we will not. On the further year, we are unable to take that credit. That credit we have to show here. Next, details of input tax capital goods. Next, return filing details. This is another important column we have to show. Some clients will do that without paying tax itself, they will file the returns. Here we have to show date of payment and the date of the filing the return. Next, from 29th May 2013 onwards, the VAT interest rate is increased from 1.25% to 2%. We have to take care about this also. And quantitative details, that the trading person, opening stock, these all are copied from the 3C. We have to submit the director's details also. Next, as a manufacturer, every manufacturer he has to maintain the form H. It is called product to come stock statement. Every manufacturer he has to be maintained compulsorily. If not maintained, we will qualify in the discrepancy report.
So you have left out one important thing. You have CST sales.
I will release the example.
That two things you have to tell.
I told
CST
CST
sales and
CST
stock transfer.
transfer. I told
Reversal.
because I told sir.
Hold on. Stock transfer 5%.
Stock transfer 5%, this 3% of the result. I will tell you the example.
Then you also tell about see, company is having both taxable sales as well as exempted sales.
If
How will you put tax credit? How will you allow or disallow? Product of product.
Here, I am having a purchase of rupees 10,000 of local purchase. I paid a VAT input of 5%. I am having a input tax rate of 500. Now, out of this, how much is I eligible? We have to take on proportionate basis. I have paid 5,500. 500 into how much I was eligible. Local sale is out of this 10,000. I made a local sale of 7,000. CST sale of 8,000. How much is I eligible? 7,000 local because of local sales divided by total sales 15,000. Now I am calculating how much is eligible. This is at suppose this is taxable at 14.5%. I was eligible 14.5% minus 3%, that is 2%, divided by 14.5%.
You have to apply only the input credit, what you have support, 5% only you have support. Not even 14.5.
Other part is correct. 7 by
Is a elevated 5.
so 7,000 proportional. Local sale.
7 by
Into 7,000.
we are doing a proportionate basis on GST.
Eligible input tax rate.
Input tax rate is 500 into GST sale by 20.
This is eligible input tax credit.
Correct. Here last one is 3%. 3 by 5.
Out of 5, I am
What I remember. Got that.
2% we can give
Now,
us
now I think it is correct. 2%. This is correct. But the notification you have both exempted sales and bad sales. Both exempted sales and bad sales. The input is free. Same proportion. Exempted by total sales, you will disallowed. Exempted sales by total sales, proportion you will disallowed. Of the total input.
Of the total input. How much turnover is there? Now how much this turnover is out of that purchases? I will disallow that exempted purchases proportionate. Same treatment for UOU also, like SEZ. Thank you.
Thanks for the presentation of macro. Now we proceed on to quiz. We'll divide the teams on 1 2 basis. We'll divide that way. Say 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. Sir, on the common. Sir. All ones together, all books together. That is not applicable. Team 1 Balaji team. Team 2 Monish. Please discuss among yourselves and then give the correct answer.
So the ashram team is coming.
For each question, we have 4 multiple choice answers. Wrong answer will carry out a 0.5 negative mark. Correct answer 1 mark.
Okay,
2 and 1.
correct answer minus 1.
2 and minus 1. You can pass the answer without telling the answer.
Pass is you are failed.
பாஸ் பண்ணா நெகட்டிவ் மார்க் கிடையாது. எல்லாம் பாஸ் பண்ணிடுங்க. பாஸ் பண்ணா உங்களுக்கு நெகட்டிவ் மார்க் உண்டு.
Like see, if somebody answers, the other team will not get a chance. So if they are right, they will get full marks. If they are wrong, they will get minus marks. If one team passes, the other, then they don't get any negative marks. The other team, if they answer correctly, they will get positive. If they say wrongly, they will not get negative. On the passed on question, not on the original question.
Passed on question, 3 marks.
No negative, one mark. Then there is no minus. That is what passed. That is passed. They will not get any minus. The other team will get the question completely passed. They are answering correctly. They are answering wrongly. No minus.
Name the person who was selected as the captain of the ICC One Day International team for the year 2014.
MS Dhoni.
MS Dhoni.
Option.
Question for them.
MS Dhoni, Raj.
They shouted the answer, question answer.
Option.
Question answer.
நான் தான் நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொல்லிட்டேன்
நீ எந்த டீம்னு ஸ்பெசிஃபை பண்ண
இல்ல தப்பு அதுக்கு என்ன நீங்க
சரி அப்ப நான் என்ன சொன்னேன் அந்த क्वेश्चन பாயிண்ட் கேட்க
Question itself got cancelled. Asking you again. We will discuss among yourselves and then we will answer. India agreed to supply naval vessels as part of its military transfer to each of the following South Asian nations: A. Thailand, B. Singapore, C. Vietnam, and D. Philippines. India agreed to supply naval vessels as part of its military transfer to one of the following nations. Options are A. Thailand, B. Singapore, C. Vietnam, and D. Philippines. You got 1 minute to answer the question. Time starts now.
Exam மாதிரி எழுதி காட்டுறீங்க.
Wrong answer. -1. The correct answer is Vietnam. India will supply naval vessel in Vietnam. It is exactly Vietnam. India is selling 4 naval vessels to Vietnam.
இது வந்து கிடையாது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் क्वेश्चन ஏமாத்திட்டடா டேய் நான் தான் சொன்னேன்
பாயிண்ட் போறாரு
India has agreed to supply 4 vessels to Vietnam. Through the Vietnam defense training center, India has agreed to supply. Vietnam is the answer.
தனியா போட்டு
டேய் தனியா போறாரு
கீழே லைன் போட்டு
Surface to surface nuclear capable Dhanush ballistic missile was tested from a naval ship on the Odisha coast on 14 November 2014. Okay. And out of which ship is this missile launched? The options are A. Akash, B. Prithvi, C. Nirbhay, D. Trishul. Akash is the wrong answer. Prithvi is the correct answer. Prithvi. Okay, in a recent defense deal entered into India is about to purchase anti-tank spike missiles from one of the following countries. Name the country: USA, Russia, Israel, and Australia. India is spending 8,000 crores on this. Options: USA, Russia, Israel, Australia. Correct answer. Israel is the correct answer.
அதே மாதிரி கரெக்டாக
Union Human Resource Development Minister Smriti Irani, again on November 14th, describing 110th anniversary of Jawaharlal Nehru, she has launched a new scheme. It is a program designed for girls that will provide them a comprehensive platform to pursue higher education and engineering. It's also for preparing an IIT JEE. Name the program: A. Sakshar Bharat Mission, B. Udan program, C. District Education Revitalization Program, D. Padai Likhai program. D is the wrong answer. Correct is Udan program. Udan program was Udan program. It was launched along with National Bal Swachhata scheme on the same day. Easy question again. Name the personalized video creation tool that was launched by Facebook on 13 November 2014. A. Thanksgiving. B. Give thanks. C. Say thanks. D. Thank you. Personalized video tool launched by Facebook on 13 November 2014. Thanksgiving, give thanks, say thanks, thank you. Correct answer. Another easy question. Which Indian snooker player has announced his retirement from professional snooker? The options: Pankaj Advani, Subhash Agarwal, Aditya Mehta, and Deep Sethi. Wrong answer. Correct answer is Pankaj Advani. He is retired from
It has to be Pankaj Advani. We are already retired.
question.
Pankaj Advani
India on 14 November 2014 celebrated Children's Day. When is Universal Children's Day? When is Universal Children's Day celebrated? It is observed by United Nations. Okay. Options are A 14 November, B 20th November, C 14 December, D 20th October. Questions passed. 20th November. Correct answer. The UK, France, and Nepal on 13 November 2014 supported candidature of G4 nations as a permanent member of reformed UN Security Council. Which of the following countries are part of G4 nations? China, Germany, Brazil, and Japan. Pakistan, China, Brazil, and Japan. India, Australia, Brazil, and Japan. India, Germany, Brazil, and Japan. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Correct answer is India, Germany, Brazil, and Japan. D. C வந்து India, Australia, Brazil, and Japan. Union government constituted a high-level inter-ministerial committee to ensure a smooth allocation of 204 cancelled coal blocks. Who will head this committee? Additional Secretary, Minister of Coal, Secretary of Ministry of Power, Representative of Ministry of Steel, Representative of Ministry of Industrial Policy and Promotion. first automatic car launched by Maruti Suzuki. Alto K10, Alto 800, Swift Dream, Gen K10. Wrong answer. Renewal wrong answer. Alto K10 is the correct answer. Alto K10.
Runners are winners.
Team Balaji has won by 4 points. Small before the participation. Winners glamour. We'll conclude the meeting. Singing national anthem. Please stand up for national anthem. Before the end, a small announcement. DASA tour. The two areas that were actually finalized are one Kodaikanal and number 2 Chikmagalur, Karnataka. One of them has to get selected. If there are any other suggestions, please come forward. Else please do help us in making the itinerary. Date is being planned on January 1st. That is plan is December 31st. Will be starting from here and will be coming back. Okay.